Thank you, Alaska. Here, like Minister, you're more than welcome to us, and on record, congratulations on your new portfolio. I think many of us tend to forget that you are a qualified GP, but I don't, because I was there the day you graduated. You graduated the same day as my son, so I'm well aware of the fact that you are, and I know that you will get a good grasp of your portfolio. Minister, many years ago I was actively involved in a campaign to have breast check rolled out to the southern area, in particular to Cork and Kerry. I remember we spent many a wet Saturday on the streets of Kerry, getting petitions signed by people, and both men and women that were very eager to sign it because they were all anxious to have breast check brought down to that area, and as you're well aware, it was rolled out eventually. Many of my friends are indebted to breast check because of the early detection of the breast cancer. Some of them have told me that their tumour was only the size of the top of a pin, and they were thrilled because they just had a lumpectomy and it hadn't spread, thankfully, to the lymph glands, and they didn't even need chemo. So, and they're well on the road to recovery. In fact, they are recovered, and hopefully it will stay gone. But according to the Irish Cancer Society, they say that for every 500 women screened, that at least one life would be saved. I would argue that it would probably be even higher than one life, because from just taking on average the amount of people I meet and the women I meet who tell me that they have had cancer detected by breast check, I would have imagined that it would be higher, but then they are the experts on it, and that's the figures they have. 1 in 10 women will get breast cancer in their lifetime, and as you are well aware, at present breast check screens women aged 50 to 64 years every 2 years. But in our programme for government, we promised extension of breast check to women aged 65 to 69. So please don't let this be perceived as a broken promise, because it would cost more in the long run. The sooner you can detect the cancer, obviously, the less treatment you have for women, and if the cancer isn't detected early, then there's a long-term care plan for women who have breast cancer, which will be quite costly. So, Minister, I'm asking for the extension of breast check to be approved for women aged 65 to 69 without further delay. Please, as I have already said, don't let this be a broken promise. Don't have us organising another campaign. We promise it. Let's deliver it. Thank you, Minister.
Thank you, Senator. Minister.
Thanks very much. First of all, I welcome the opportunity to speak today about the proposed extension of breast check to include women aged from 65 to 69 years. I really want to thank the Senator for her kind words earlier on. Breast Check, the National Breast Screening Programme, currently offers free mammogram every 2 years to women aged between 50 and 64. Breast Check is now in its 15th year of screening and has provided just under 1 million mammograms to just over 400,000 women. Approximately 6,350 cancers have been detected through this programme. The programme for government contained the commitment to extend breast check to 65 to 69-year-old women in line with EU guidelines. And I can confirm that I intend to extend the upper age range for breast check to include women in the 65 to 69-year-old age cohort as soon as we can secure the required resources. A priority of the breast check programme at present is to maximise national uptake in the 50 to 64-year-old age group. As outlined in the recently published 2012-2013 breast check report, 71.4% of eligible women invited for screening accepted their invitation. The programme target of 70%, however, the programme target is 70% and 71% accept the invitation. However, acceptance rates for those invited for the first time has now fallen to 66.4%, and that is a matter of some concern. In light of the figures, I really welcome the current breast check advertising campaign, which aims to boost uptake rates and urges all women to take the time to do something very important for themselves by availing of the invitation to have a mammogram. At minimum, this will give some peace of mind, but it might be crucial in identifying cancers at an early, more treatable stage. The HSE National Screening Service operates 3 other population-based screening programmes in addition to breast check. These are Cervical Check, which is the National Cervical Screening Programme, which provides free smear tests to women between the ages of 25 and 60. Bowel Screen, which is the National Bowel Screening Programme, which commenced nationwide in late 2012 for men and women aged 60 to 69 years. An additional $2 million was provided for the continued development of Bowel Screen in the HSE's National Service Plan of 2014. A diabetic retina screen commenced in February 2013 and will be offered to people with diagnosed diabetes aged 12 and over, registered with the programme. An additional $4.5 million has been allocated for the continued implementation of diabetic retina screen in the HSE's National Service Plan of 2014. Breast screening is one element of our comprehensive cancer care programme, and as part of their work across a full range of cancers, the HSE National Cancer Control Programme provides symptomatic breast clinics in each of 8 cancer centres, with a further satellite clinic in Letterkenny. Breast cancer survival rates in Ireland have improved significantly in recent years due to a combined approach of screening, symptomatic detection and improved treatment. 5-year survival for breast cancer is now estimated at 84.9% for people diagnosed between 05 and 09. This is a very encouraging figure, as it shows a significant improvement on the figure of 75% for people diagnosed in the period between 94 and 99. I really welcome the progress that has been made, not just to the benefit of people directly concerned, but also their family, friends and wider community.
Thank you, Minister. Senator Moloney, you can...
Thank you, Minister. I'm sorry, I just got your speech now, so I will go through it. Minister, I suppose, is it possible for you to give us some indication as to when it is possible we can expect this extension to these women? And I very much welcome, of course, all the screening that's there, and it is fantastic because it is detecting cancer early, and the new one for the diabetic retinal screening, which started last year. But, I understand your problem with resources and all that, but in the long run, we're going to save money. So perhaps you might be able to just give me some indication. Will it be in the lifetime of this government, or will it be this year as promised, or have you expectations for next year? And I know you're going to say it's budgets, but I'm sure you'll manoeuvre the figure somewhere to get some money for this very important programme.
Yeah, well, like that, I don't think anyone disputes the science of extending breast check to the 65, 69-year-old age cohort. But as you say, it is a budgetary matter, and it is, unfortunately, as these things always are, about money. And while there may be long-term savings, you have to spend the money up front. And to take that from existing resources would mean potentially taking it away from treating people who are currently diagnosed. And that's not something that I could stand over, having to take money away from people who are currently being treated for an illness in order to extend the screening to those who might have an illness. But we have certainly costed the extension. The figure for 2015, if we can extend to 2015, is actually not that high. It's only about €200,000. But because you need to expand the units and build new centres and so on, that cost rises in 2016 to almost €6 million. And that's a much more significant figure. But it is something that I'm very aware of. I really am pleased the Senator has brought to my attention in my first week in office. I totally see the logic behind it. I totally want to do it. And I will do it if the resources are available, but I can't do it if it's at the expense of treating people who are already diagnosed. And I think the Senator will understand why that's the case.
Thank you, Minister.
Thank you, Minister.